Let's start cross-examination. I assume, Mr. Runke, will you be doing it?
Your Honor, we've agreed that Mr. Granton will go first, and then...
Mr. Granton will go first.
Yes.
Do you want me to start now, Your Honor?
Let's start a little bit right now, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Beecher, you'll be doing it, I take it?
Yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Johnson. My name is Robert Beecher, and I represent Mr. Granton. You did not know his name?
No, I didn't.
Well, now you do. His name is Aaron Granton.
Okay.
You know him as eBay?
Yes, I do.
Correct. All right. Now, you are testifying here today. You're a snitch, would that be fair to say?
Yes, it would.
And you've been a snitch before, correct?
Yes, I have.
And that time, one of those times, was when you snitched on Fonzo, right?
Yes.
And you accused Fonzo of committing a murder that, in fact, he did not commit. That's fair to say, isn't it? Did I get that wrong? You tell us what you snitched on Fonzo about then?
I told that Fonzo shot someone.
Yes, and that was not true. He shot you, correct?
No, it's not correct. Fonzo never shot me.
Who shot you that you lied about?
Rab.
But you lied about that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, there are so many of these lies I can't keep track of. You just tell me if I'm wrong, okay?
Okay.
Objection, Your Honor.
I understand comments by counsel once in a while it happens. Go ahead, objection overruled.
Now, I just want to get to your cooperation agreement for just a moment if I could. How many times did you meet with the government before you entered into this agreement?
I would say about 4.
4 times?
Yes.
And that was in about 2005, correct?
Yes, it was.
Now, just stop it. I take it there is nothing I can do to break you of your habit of moving forward and swallowing the microphone?
No, I can't.
Maybe I should just shut it off.
Well, I hope you don't shut it off because I will not hear him.
Move it away from you. Sit back and try not to do that. It's somewhat distracting to me. It may be distracting to others. I don't know.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Johnson, have I got this right now? This is page 3 of your cooperation agreement. I'll just zoom in. And before you entered this agreement, you knew how cooperation agreements worked, correct?
No, I didn't.
All right, stop. Forget about it. Swallow the microphone. You will not step, so I want you to bend forward every time you answer. Okay, next question. I give up.
I lowered the volume. It might help.
It won't help. Have you ever been a singer?
Never.
Okay, the singers do that. They take the microphone and they put it right in their mouths. So I thought maybe you were the same. Go ahead. Next question.
Okay, you had a lawyer, correct?
Yes, I did.
You had been in and out of prison many times, correct?
Yes.
You knew that there could be a benefit derived from sitting down and telling the government what the government was interested in learning about you? You knew that, correct?
Objection.
Overruled.
You knew that? You had to have known it?
Did you know that? What is your question? Whether he knew there was going to be a benefit if he cooperated with the government?
Well, you certainly must have been advised by your counsel at the time that there was an advantage in cooperating.
Well, you started to cooperate. Did you know that it was to your advantage to do that? Did you believe it was to your advantage to cooperate? I think is the question.
That's the question. It is a simple question.
No, I didn't.
You just volunteered, you raised your hand, and you said, I think I'll come in and sit down with Uncle Sam and join Team USA.
No, I didn't.
How did you come to meet with the government?
My attorney.
Your attorney? Isn't that what I just asked you?
No, it's not.
All right, let's go on to the next question. Your attorney told the government that you wished to cooperate, and he was acting in your behalf or on your behalf, right? All right, we understand. Next question.
Now, as part of your cooperation, one of the agreements that was reached between yourself and the United States was that you would not be prosecuted for a number of offenses. Is that fair to say?
I don't understand that question.
The question is whether or not the government said you would not be prosecuted for some crimes that you committed. I think that's what the question is.
Okay.
Did the government tell you that you will not be prosecuted for some of the crimes that you fessed up to? That's the question.
No one told me that.
No one told you that. Okay, next question.
No one told you that?
No.
No one told you that you would get a pass on no less than 17 criminal offenses, including murder, that you had committed once you entered into this agreement. And here is the paragraph, if I can refresh your recollection, on the document that you signed, which is your cooperation agreement. And that is paragraph number 4, right here where my finger is. Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
Okay, and you can read that, correct? Your Honor, it might be better if I refreshed his recollection.
It's in evidence if you want to put it up on the screen. You did this before? You want to do it again?
Yes. All right, here it is. And can you see this? I mean, it takes a little time to focus. Can you read that?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Do you want to take a little bit of time to read it?
Just read off what it is that he agreed that he would not be prosecuted for. You can read it.
You're not going to be prosecuted for the killing, the murder of Stephen Brewer, and the assault with a deadly weapon of 2 other individuals on February 9th, 1992. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember that the firing? You are also not going to be prosecuted for the firing of a gun at a group of people near the intersection of 4th Avenue and Pacific Street in or about May of 1988. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
You are also not going to be prosecuted for the participation in shootouts, plural, with narcotics traffickers on Grand Avenue, including an individual known as Nookie in or about August of 1992. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and you are also not going to be prosecuted for the firing of a gun at various narcotics traffickers operating in 470 DeKalb Avenue in or about late 1991 or early 1992. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I don't know if counsel is aware. I think the screen may have gone off for everybody. The screen is off.
So it is.
Is it coming across your screen?
I hope it wasn't anything that I did.
I think you shut the light off on the overhead, perhaps. Maybe.
I didn't touch it.
Okay, so you folks can see it all now?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
You can see this now, correct?
Yes.
So, where were we? We were in or about the firing of a gun at various narcotics traffickers operating in 470 DeKalb Avenue in or about late 1991 or early 1992. Did you recall you're not going to be prosecuted for that either?
Yes, I do.
The firing of a gun at 2 individuals known as Forever and Un in or about late 1988 or early 1989. You're not going to be charged and prosecuted for that either. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do, sir.
Okay. You're also not going to be prosecuted for participation in various robberies in or about and between 1988 and March 1989. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Okay, you're not going to be prosecuted for the robbery of a dice game in or about the summer of 1991, You're not going to be prosecuted for that, correct?
That's what it says.
The dice game robbery?
That's what it says.
And you're also not going to be prosecuted for the distribution of cocaine base in New London, Connecticut, in or about and between July of 1988 and March of 1989, correct? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Or the distribution of cocaine base in and around and between April 1991 and November 1991 in Annapolis, Maryland. Do you recall that?
Yes, I do.
You're not going to be prosecuted for that either.
Yes.
You're also not going to be prosecuted for the distribution of cocaine base in and around and between November of 1991 and 1993. Do you recall that? You're getting a pass on that also. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. You're also going to get a pass on the distribution of cocaine base in Troy, New York in or about 1995, correct?
That's what it says. Yes.
By the way, cocaine base, that's crack cocaine, is it not?
Yes, it is.
It's different than powdered cocaine, right?
Yes.
You have to cook it up.
Yes.
Okay. You're also not going to be prosecuted for the distribution of cocaine base in Lafayette Gardens in and around and between 1995 and October 22, 2001. Do you recall that?
Yes, I do.
And you're also not going to be prosecuted for the distribution of marijuana in or about and between the summer of 2001 and October 22, 2001. You are going to get a pass on that one too, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the distribution of heroin in or about 1999 or 2000, you're not going to be held accountable for that either, correct?
Yes, sir.
You're also not going to be held accountable for the possession of various firearms during and in relation to narcotics trafficking from 1988 to 2001. Correct?
Correct.
And by the way, you do. Did your lawyer explain to you that is a separate crime in and of itself, the possession of a firearm in relation to narcotics trafficking?
Yes.
He told you that's a separate federal offense?
Yes, it is.
He did, and you're not going to be prosecuted for that either, right? Correct?
Correct.
Okay, and at the time of sentence, it will move to dismiss the underlying indictments with prejudice, any underlying indictments regarding any of these cases. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, now you told us that you did give us you gave us a summary of your previous criminal history, the times you've been arrested.
Yes, I did.
And you told us when you were asked by Ms. Paul that in fact you had used different names on several occasions, correct?
Yes, I did.
And that you had used several different social security numbers?
Only 2.
Only 2. Okay, well, you used 9 different dates of birth when, in the times that you were being arrested. You got arrested a lot?
Yes.
Yes, and when you got arrested, you were required to give your name, your date of birth, your social security number, and of course, your fingerprints, and maybe take a photograph of you?
Yes. Correct.
And if it was a robbery, they would take a standing photograph of you, correct?
Yes.
If it was just a drug offense, they would take a bust shot of you, front and side.
Say that again.
They would take a bust shot of you from the front and from the side.
I didn't understand the first part of the question.
The first part of the question is, if you were arrested for an offense other than robbery or possession of a firearm,
Yes.
they would take a picture of you from the front and then they would ask you to turn to the side and take a picture of a photo of your profile, correct?
Correct.
But if it was a robbery or a firearms offense, they would take a standing photograph, a photo of you standing, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
Does it make a difference?
well, it does.
All right.
It makes a difference for the police department because that's a way to identify you, correct? They have got those photographs of you.
Correct.
And in an effort to deceive the police department when you were arrested, you gave no less than 9 different dates of birth, correct?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and you used 12 different names under the name of Michael Bratton, Jesse Charlton, Jesse Charlton. That's an interesting choice. Jesse Charlton, you used that name too, didn't you?
Don't remember using that name.
Well, you used so many of them. You may not remember. You even used the name John Doe. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
No. How about Patrick Gravely?
Say that again.
Patrick Gravely or Gravely, do you remember using name?
No, I don't.
How about Mickey Goodson? Do you recall using that name?
No, I don't.
Why don't you tell us the names you do recall using?
Lamar Johnson, Lamar Johnson, Sam Johnson. Those are the names that I recall.
Only 2?
No, that's not only 2. That's 3 names.
How many do you recall? He said that, I think there is some reference that you used 12 different names. Does that sound about right to you?
That sounds like a lot.
But you tell the jury about how many names you...
That sounds like a lot.
What do you recall? 9 names? 7 names?
I recall using 5 or 6 or 7 different names.
That's what he recalls. Go ahead.
Well, maybe it would help you if you would tell the jury that you frequently got, well, that's a bad way to phrase it. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase it. You were frequently stopped for motor vehicle violations, were you not?
Motor vehicle?
For driving? Some traffic violations?
Yes. Probably so, yes.
And when you were stopped on your traffic violations, do you recall using not 2, but 4 different social security numbers?
I don't remember that.
Did you have licenses in somebody else's name other than your own?
I never had a license.
You never had a driver's license?
No.
So when you got stopped, but you were driving anyway,
Yes, I was.
you didn't have insurance, did you?
No, I didn't.
So if you got into an accident and hurt somebody, perhaps seriously, they would have no way of recovering, would they?
Objection, Your Honor.
Not if I didn't have insurance.
You didn't have anyone's.
I know. I didn't have a license. So,
You didn't have a license or insurance, but you did have 4 different social security numbers?
not that I recall, sir.
Did you have a car?
No, I didn't.
You drove somebody else's car?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Now, I'd like to get to your October 21st, 2001 arrest.
Yes.
And that was regarding the welter of narcotics that were recovered, the 140 vials of crack cocaine, etc. We were just discussing that towards the end of your direct examination. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Now, you tossed out the window 140 narcotics packagings. That would be 21 Ziplocs containing crack. Were those 118 red top vials of crack? Is that what got tossed out the window? Is that part of the 140?
It was combined.
It was combined. But you threw them out the window?
Yes, I did, sir.
When the police came in?
Yes.
And then you told us on direct examination that half of those drugs were actually for Popsy. Those were the ones in the Ziplocs, right?
Yes, they were.
And the other red top vials, they were not for Popsy. They were split, correct?
Yes, they were.
And who got those?
Those were for the crew.
Big Jims, right?
Yes, it was.
So not everything that was sold was given to Big Jims or CMB. Some of it went independent, so to speak. Would that be fair to say?
It would be fair to say if the person didn't get their money.
Right. And sometimes the person didn't get their money.
All the time the person got their money?
All the time.
Yes,
Except when they were being stolen from.
exactly.
And if they were being stolen from, of course, they would mean they didn't get their money.
That's right.
Speaking of stealing, you have gotten coverage for a great many criminal offenses as we just recounted, and you did admit that you committed at least 30 or 40 robberies
Yes,
when you were on the street, right? Now, those are strong-arm robberies, right?
yes, they were.
You were not arrested for those. You only got pinched for, I think, 4 or 5.
I was arrested for some of them.
For some of them,
Yes,
but not all of them?
not all of them.
No. And you did those in Manhattan
And Brooklyn.
and Brooklyn. Where in Brooklyn, by the way?
Downtown Brooklyn.
Downtown Brooklyn?
Yes.
And you used a firearm in those, correct?
No, that was on the subway.
I'm sorry.
That was on the subway, sir.
You only used a gun when you were committing a robbery on the subway?
You asked, did I use a firearm?
Yes?
And I said on the subway.
On the subway?
Yes,
How many times did you perpetrate a robbery on the subway?
a few times.
Can you remember about how many?
I would say about 2 or 3, 4 times.
And the other 35, 36, whatever, you did not use a gun?
No, I did not.
Well then, how did you persuade somebody to turn over their personal belongings to you?
Meaning?
You just said, please, can I have them?
No. You showed your gun and
You showed your gun.
that's right.
So you did use a gun when you conducted these robberies. You didn't fire it, but you had it,
No, I didn't. Not in all of them.
and you showed it to people to get them to turn over their money, correct?
Yes.
Now, did it ever occur to you ever that these are perfect strangers, correct?
Yes, they were.
Did it ever cross your mind that the people that you were robbing, that you were stealing from, were hardworking people?
Yes, I knew they were.
You knew they were hardworking people,
Yes.
and you knew that taking something from them would hurt them? You knew that,
Yes, I did.
but you didn't really care about that, did you?
Yes, I didn't.
Because if you cared about that, you probably would not have done that, right? If you really cared?
All right,
Objection.
next question.
Okay. And on the occasions that you did point a gun at somebody, did they look terrified to you? Do you remember?
Objection.
Sustained. Let's move on. I think the jury understands what he's talking about. Go ahead.
Now, you told us that you had an Acura Legend that you accessed to? The Acura Legend that was bought with the cash from the safe?
Yeah, I didn't have an Acura Legend.
No. You had access to it? You could drive it?
Yeah, I drove it before.
You did? Okay. Now, but you never saw Mr. Granton eBay driving a vehicle, did you?
Oh, not an Acura Legend.
No, not that particular car. Any car?
Yes, I saw him drive a white Caravan.
When was that?
In 2005, when I came home.
You saw him? When was that in 2005? Was that when he was in jail already?
No, that is when we were both in society. We were both home.
And he was driving a white caravan?
Yes,
That's like a family vehicle, right?
yes, it was.
Okay, now you told us that you had. Well, let me rephrase this. I'd like you, if you could, look at the board again and tell us who was a lieutenant and an enforcer. Okay? Could you just, going from your left, from the top? I know that you told us Mr. Granton was a lieutenant. He was a worker and hustler, and then he became a lieutenant, correct? That's what you told us?
Mr. Granton meaning?
eBay. I'm sorry, I'll refer to him as eBay. It will be easier.
Okay,
eBay is on the top left, and then we have Mr. Sarkisian underneath him, right? Do I have that right? Who is that? Diesel. I'm sorry, I can't see. Even with the glasses, I can't see down that far. Okay, so if you could just go from the left starting with eBay down. Tell us who was a lieutenant, who was an enforcer.
Diesel was a worker and a lieutenant. Jimbo was a worker, became a lieutenant. Boo was an enforcer. He was a boss. Traub was a worker who became a lieutenant. Myself, I was a worker. I became a lieutenant holding it down after a wise passed away. Taz. I really don't know his role. Like I said, I only met him twice. Phil B. Dredd was a bagger.
Just go a little bit slower. What was Phil?
He was a bagger. Like, he used to bag up crack.
He was a bagger?
Yes, Thor. He was like an enforcer. He did his own thing and he held us down. Popsy. Popsy was a worker. World was the boss. Keith was the enforcer. KB was a worker. Stack was an enforcer. Wise was a boss. DJ was a bagger. Ms. Bunny, we used her crib. We used her house to sell crack in the back. She was a user. DJ was a bagger. Big Gems was a lieutenant. Porto was a lieutenant and an enforcer. Tion was a worker who became a lieutenant later.
Okay, so you actually had a whole number. I am just gonna count here. You had a minimum of 10 people that are up on that board who were lieutenants or enforcers, right? And as the old adage goes, you had a lot of chiefs, not too many Indians. Would that be fair to say? I mean, everybody seemed to be a lieutenant or an enforcer. Virtually, I mean.
You are being argumentative. Next question. You said they had baggers, lieutenants, enforcers. The jury heard it all. Move on. How much more of your cross do you anticipate having, Mr. Beecher?
Not much more.
Because I'm thinking about maybe taking a break now.
You know what? I can finish before we take a break.
Why don't we try to do that? Maybe there is further questioning. Mr. Runke, you or...
Yeah, I will.
Okay, so let's finish with Mr. Beecher first. We'll take our break and then proceed.
I wanted to just move ahead to the murder of Crazy Troy Davis.
Okay,
Now, you told us earlier that you were told by Wise that eBay did that shooting. That's what you were told.
that's what I was told.
And you were at home with your mother at the time.
That's right.
That's not something that you saw,
Not something I saw.
just something that you were told by somebody else who didn't see anything. That would be Wise. And you know that, right?
I don't know if he's seen anything because I wasn't there.
Right. But if he had seen it, he would have told you so?
Objection.
Sustained. He testified that he was told by Wise. Go ahead.
Now, regarding, I just want to discuss very briefly the day that Ivory Davis Peanut was murdered. You were at home in your mother's apartment again,
Yes, I was.
and there was some crying coming from downstairs, you told us,
Yes,
and you went down. Did you go downstairs, by the way?
no, I did not.
You did not go downstairs,
No, I didn't.
so you didn't see anybody in the courtyard that day
No, I didn't.
because you didn't go downstairs?
And it was in the wee hours of the night. I didn't go in the courtyard that night.
I'm 99% sure I'm finished. I just want to consult with counsel.
Go ahead. Consult with counsel. We'll be patient.
Very quickly, because some of it can get confusing, and I don't mean to confuse you. I hope you understand that, okay?
Just ask your question.
The morning that Peanut was killed, that morning, that wasn't in the middle of the night. That was actually in the early hours of the morning. Do you remember going down to the courtyard at that time and running into Plum and Sean Davis? Do you remember that?
No, I don't, sir.
Okay, my final question is, you never spoke to eBay on the telephone, did you?
No, not that I recall.
But it wasn't important in your line of work to be able to reach people who were enforcers and lieutenants. Would that be fair to say?
Objection.
Of course.
It's answered. You never spoke to him, though, but you say it would be somewhat important to speak to him? Just to get clarification on that. Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, just so you can explain to the jurors what that means. You never spoke to him?
No, I didn't.
But you said it would be important to speak to people, but you never spoke to him. I just want to make sure that's what you testified to.
Yes.